Well, Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Herbert. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10.
Rock it. 80 weapon. Switch it. Hey, exit. Hey, jet. Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Herbert keeps himself upright. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10.
61, match box, right.
This is Michelle on the counter. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Go, jackrabbit, come on. Get it.
On the toss, here's Michelle. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Just like that.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still... Y'all playing it wrong. Let's find 7.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here we go. 280. What's the run? They're running it. Under 10. 10.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
Grade 15. Check. General West.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby. 40.
Now a give right side. It's Moss, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 81. Hey, Foxtrot.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Kill. 47, check Mike 47. Hey, Charlie.
Watch the boot, watch the boot. 47's the mic, 47's the mic. It's our time.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Here we go. 280. Tyson. Come on, D. Watch that. 6'6", pull it high.
On first down, it's Harris. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got you, boy. He's coming.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Wentz now to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Go. 180.
56. I'm coming. Hey, alert 3.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Great.
Now Wentz. James has got it. Complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Richie James, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Chris Godwin, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Broncos have retaken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Two jet.
Throwing on second down. Wentz. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
To throw is Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 23. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Switch.
Hey, Echo.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Michelle, they toss it out right to him. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Off the play fake. Herbert. And that is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb. Has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
46 down, man. 5-4.
Now Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to launch this. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Tight down. There you go. Kill.
Hey, bunch.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Topper!
Harris. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Kill. Hey, 4-2, kill.
Mike's 47. Mike's.
Hey, wahoo.
Get ready. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check. 47.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40.
good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Wentz throwing complete to Arcega-Whiteside. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
It's a party now. Man, 5-7. 27. Hey, Haywood. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Walker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Wentz now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have retaken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because Now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, you tighten up.
Sunday.
Wentz going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
47 Mike, 47.
Hey, Delta.
Keep it up, guys.
Here we go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Got it.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's our field.
Defense.
To throw again. Herbert looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Down. 50. Plant.
54. Get that quarterback.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
60 or. Who's off Shoot.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen and receivers, everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Sunday. Lion. 3-5-10.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here.
Right motion. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now Wentz. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Wentz now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. It's brought in by Harris. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go. I'm on. Shift. Kill. X3, 218.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Great 15. Hang in there.
Wentz. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. Huge article in their local paper this morning saying how the 4 interceptions last week led them to that victory. Here they haven't been able to come up with one, and they're losing. Probably not a coincidence.
I don't think so at all. I think you're spot on, but maybe they put a little extra pressure on themselves because 4 interceptions last week, victory. Right now, no interceptions in this game. Had a chance for one, missed it, and they're losing. Probably feeling the pressure right now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out.
It got his man, complete, 20, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Deshaun Hamilton, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open man, Arthega right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
5'9".
Here's Wentz to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing is Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Check,
47. So we got man.
Black, come on.
Both sevens the mic.
Go.
Squeeze, double. Check four. Kill.
On first down, Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Check. Lucky. Kill.
Lefty.
Second and 2. And it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
57.
56 the mic, boy. 56. Check.
They'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Watch the curl. Watch the safety creep. Out.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
the 1-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Watch the slant. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 43. Check the backer, check the backer.
Hey, 57, 57.
Check 9, check 9.
2nd and 1. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz as they have taken the lead. Well, they sucked the defense in with a play fake, went over the top.
And I know from past experience, when offenses do that, a lot of times the defense guys are screaming at them, run the ball, run the ball. The offense doesn't really care. They got 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Here we go, here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Oh, yeah.
80 weapons.
Here we go again. Switch.
Now.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Go.
Here it comes.
Off play action. Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Check hot route. Hot.
This one, 7. The great 57. Hey, seam 6. 61. Match box.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
General West.
Tighten up.
Two jet.
First down, and they go back to Harris. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all livin on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Here we go. 180.
Right there, 56. Hey, watch the slant.
Into the red zone. Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Watch the screen.
Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Eagles on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8.
47, Mike, 47.
All day, baby. I kill.
Mike's 47.
Smooth.
Bound to lose one. 47 is the Mike, boys. 47.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Tavecchio is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Watch the whip.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Hey, lock it. Hey, high 7. Rush in. Ready?
Now this time he'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Michel. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A throw taken in by Hamilton. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Herbert. Open man has got one. It's complete. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They'll run on 1st down. Michel, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready up.
26 Mike. Bring it.
Chopper. Get it.
From the gun, Herbert. And he fires one incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? On 4th down, Herbert. Airing it out for Hamilton. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Watch twins.
Hey, stand.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive.
You ain't doing nothing today.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
You don't want to
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
30.
Show it up. Show it up.
Hey, red flag 2. Come here.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now Wentz. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 26 Mike. 26.
Ready.
Back to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Let's go now. 60 on. Hard.
They'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Sam up. Bud. Please grip.
He's back to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, echo. Go.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Derek Barnett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. On 4th down, Herbert. He's got his tight end fan. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. Hey, wahoo! Come on. Rock it. Come on, baby. Let's get this.
Following the fumble recovery, Herbert. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down.
Look at me. Door. Yep. Hey, Haywood. Snap.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Fletcher Cox. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Philadelphia, it's a rare peak in a season of valleys as they move to 3-12 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew.